which we did last time, but I'll just mention it again. I'm going to make a Windows server, but I'm doing it on Azure, which is what a lot of students have to do because they either have an ARM processor like I do, or they have a weak machine that can't run virtual machines, or they prefer not to. So you have to use an Azure machine. So that's here. And that would be very much like what we've already done. I just need to get to my Azure desktop and now create another virtual machine. So I'll go Home, Virtual Machines, and create Azure Virtual Machine. And now, okay. Name is going to be DNS. And again, it's in the West, that's fine. And I don't want Debian though, I want Windows. So let's have Windows Server 2022. Okay, that'll be fine. Any version of Windows Server would be fine. And now username and password, okay. So I guess I'll do the same thing I did before. I'll make my username Sam and my password. Okay, my password again. Okay, and now it's going to open RDP to the internet, and that would be nice, but I can't really use RDP from on campus, so we're going to have to configure through my cell phone at first. Then I got licensing, I don't care about any of that. That should do it. Review and create. And it's doing something. Okay, something succeeded. Validation passed. Create. All right. Now I'll have a server. Yes, I am recording all this. And so that'll make the Windows machine. Now the problem is I need to view the desktop, and I can only do that through RDP. And my SOCKS proxy doesn't seem to let me use RDP. It won't connect. I'll try it again now, but when I tried it before, I couldn't connect from on campus with RDP. I really had to go through my phone. I had to get off the college network for a little while just to set up Chrome Remote Desktop. So we'll see. It'll take a minute or two to configure a Windows machine. It's slower than Linux. Windows is bigger, slower, and more expensive than Linux. And annoying in many ways, but people have it. Well, I need my phone to have a network that is not filtered. I need some network that is not going through the City College firewall, and my phone is the one I have. But we'll see. Because Chrome Remote Desktop that was blocked last week is unblocked this week, so I'll see if RDP goes through this week. My deployment is complete. Go to Resource. Once again, the only thing I need is that IP address, 2057.162. Let me make a note of it. 2057.162. It's very much like the other address. I guess they just make them sequential. 152.162.55. Okay. Okay. So now I just need an RDP client, and on the Mac, I have the Microsoft RDP client. Where's my mouse? Here it is. Okay. So it's Microsoft Remote Desktop. It's just an app. You get it in the Mac OS store. If you're using a Windows machine, it's built in. You don't need to install an app. Now I'm going to make a new PC. Okay, and this is Microsoft for you. When they say name, they mean IP address. Not obvious at all. But you have to put the IP address in for the name. There. And it'll ask me, and that's really all I need is the IP address. Now I add it. And is it the first one? It's this one. Okay. Now I double click to connect, and unable to connect. Yep, that's what I thought. Microsoft is blocking RDP. I can't connect. So what I have to do is I have to move my network. Now this may cause an interruption in the streaming, but it should come back. So let me get through my phone, which is unfiltered, to make sure this is set up correctly. My phone has personal hotspot. Okay, so I should be able to connect to my iPhone. Another top security password, isn't I? All right. Now I should be connected through my phone. Good. I saw the stream cut out. It's showing red and yellow. It should reconnect before long. I'll pause so the remote viewers can get in. I might have to stop the stream and restart it. Let me see if this is working. Let's get my command line here, see if I can ping. And the network is working. Oh, the stream, I think, there, okay, the stream came back. Like I say, the stream cut out for about 30 seconds, but according to my my window here, you're now seeing the stream. We're now going through my phone, which is unfiltered. So now I should be able to connect with remote desktop. And there we are. Now I just need to give it my name and password. And it always says something wrong with the certificate because these aren't real public certificates or something. That's normal. And there we are, I'm in. There's my Windows desktop on the Azure Cloud Network. Like I say, if you haven't used these cloud servers, you got to learn. It's really important. Everybody uses them everywhere. It's a good experience to have. And it's logging in. I gave it the name and password earlier. Since it's the first time I log in, it's going to take a few seconds to configure my profile. Okay, so now that I'm in, when I get a desktop, there's a few things you have to do whenever you have a fresh server. There's a few annoyances you have to fix. Okay, this is good. The network is coming in. And the answer to this question is yes. I do want the network to connect. For some reason, my graphics are cut off a little bit. So that's annoying. Let me see if I can make this less than full screen. I can't see what I'm doing very well. Should be a way to exit full screen. Up here, window. Not obvious. You saw it? I couldn't see it. Is there an exit full screen there?
Yeah,
Which one?
you just down
One, yep.
Yeah.
That one? Good. Oh, thank you. Good. I'm just at a funny angle here, and my splitter is not working, so I have a little trouble seeing what I'm doing. So here's the Windows. Okay. So now I can get to the right and see. I want to say, yes, I do want to connect the network and engage network discovery. And this is Server Manager, the default thing that pops up whenever you have a freshly installed server. This is some advanced thing. I don't know what it is. I'm not using it. I go to Local Server and see the settings of this server, and there is one setting I need to adjust. By default, it has IE Enhanced Security configuration, so you can't download anything, and that's not going to work for me. So I need to turn that off. Turn it off and off. And OK. All right. And now I'm done with Server Manager for the moment. Is that going to close the whole window, or I can't? Well, let's see what that does. Good, okay. Now, I want to put on Chrome and Chrome Remote Desktop. So I want my Edge. Yes. Well, there we are, Microsoft Edge. The only browser I have at first. All right. And I don't want you spying on me any more than you're going to anyway. Turn it off. It won't listen to me. What is this garbage? Sign in and sync data. No, I don't want to do that. Start without my data. That's what I want to do. Okay. Continue without this data. How about stop asking stupid questions? Confirm and start browsing. Okay. Okay. Now, is there some way to get this to shut up? Anyway, let's get Chrome. And let Microsoft yell at me and say, don't get Chrome, which is what they will say. No, not as much as usual. All right. Anyway, here's Chrome. Download now. There we are. We can begin to escape the evil world of Microsoft. Now I'm going to move this down a bit so I can see it better. There we are. And what is this garbage? Google uses cookies. Yes, it does. You're right about that. Download Chrome. Should be downloading somewhere. Yes. Okay, up here. I don't think that's Chrome. I think something. That's Edge. Where is Chrome? Where's the downloads? All right. I have a little trouble here seeing what I'm doing on this screen. There's the downloads. Okay. There we are. Good. There's Chrome setup. Okay, so I open the file. Sorry to make the video confusing. I keep zooming in because I'm on a screen and I can't see it very well right now. Anyway, now we're getting Chrome. This is slower than usual. I probably should have chosen a larger machine with like 2 or 4 cores and more memory for Windows. This is running on 1 core with 4 gigs, which is kind of minimal for Microsoft. All right, there's Chrome. Now I'm done with Edge. Now I want to put on Chrome Remote Desktop. And there it is. And okay, I want to access my computer. I have to sign in to a Google account. All right, now I have to verify something. Send a text to my phone. That'll be fine. Okay. 763068. Okay. Okay, I'm in. And now I want to set up remote access of this machine. So there, download the remote access thing. And there's 2 parts. I'm not really sure I have to do them both. There's a browser extension and a local part. I think all I really need is the local thing. But anyway, I just install everything it offers to me to get the job done. Is it downloading something? It is. All right, there it is, downloading something. And there it is, Chrome Remote Desktop. Install the app, sure. Install. Okay. All right. And do I have to approve something? Yeah. All right, now I should approve installing an extension, add to Chrome, and add extension, okay. And now there should also be a local thing I need to install. Which I am not seeing somehow. What is this? Downloading. There we are. Now I accept and install this. Okay. That's what I want to see. There's the executable. This is what I really need, the host application running on this machine. All right. All right, now I choose a name. This is going to be DNS2. Next. And a pin. Okay. And I agree. And it doesn't really matter. Wants to save the pin, doesn't matter. No, let's not do that. All right. Now, this device is DNS2. Now, that's what you have to do just once. Now this machine can be controlled with Chrome Remote Desktop. So, I go to my local machine, which is, I might as well use Opera, which is here. Okay. And now, I just go to Chrome Remote Desktop. On this machine, no internet? That's disturbing. However, it lets me demonstrate I know why. My SSH tunnel broke when I moved to my phone. However, I don't want to use the SSH tunnel anymore. I don't need it. So I'm going to move back to the City College network, which I can use directly now. So here, this will kill the streaming for a minute. All right. Let's get back to the City College network. And my tunnel stopped. This was my tunnel, or should be another, there, this was my tunnel, and you see it had a broken pipe. When I switched the network underneath it, the tunnel broke. But for some reason, City College is not blocking Chrome Remote Desktop now anyway. So now I should be able to just go there. Oh, I have to turn off the VPN settings here. So let me see if the streaming is back. Streaming's not back. I'll wait a minute for it to come back. Oh, it's not going to come back until I turn off the proxy. Right now, I don't have the internet. I'm still trying to go through a proxy, and that proxy is not running. So I have to go back into Preferences and back into Advanced and Proxies and stop using the SOCKS proxy and give it OK and Apply. And now, if I go to What's My DNS, what's my IP? I'm back to 147.144. Let me just, so the streaming has come back. Okay, so what I did was I turned off the proxy, and now I'm directly connected to the City College wireless network again. As you can see, my IP address is City College, and now I can go to Chrome Remote Desktop here, and all right, I do need to connect through the proxy again. So let me do that. I'll get my proxy going again, which was up here, that one. All right. All right, now the proxy is running. Now I have to reconfigure to go through the proxy. So I go into Network Preferences and Advanced and Proxies, and I turn on the SOCKS proxy and just say OK and Apply. And now, when I go to What's My IP, now it's 2057 again. Now I should be able to go to Chrome Remote Desktop. And there we are. And now I can, I have to log in. That's what's wrong here. Somewhere's my login. Oh, there's my head. There we are. I have to sign in. Okay. With the same account, of course, that I used on the other end. Wait, this is Opera. What is this garbage? I wanted Chrome Remote Desktop. This is some kind of stupid Opera login. All right, where's Chrome Remote Desktop? Chrome Remote Desktop. There should be a Chrome login somewhere, a Google login. access my computer, share my... All right, let me move it over to this screen so I can see it. Where the heck is the Google login? Not obvious. Oh, you have to be using Chrome, of course. That's my problem. Okay. All right. Let's try Chrome. Now Chrome Remote Desktop. Now here I appear to be logged in. There, DNS2. There it is. This thing is already logged into my Google account. So now I can go DNS2. And I have to put in the PIN. And there we have it. There's my Windows desktop on Azure from City College through an SSH tunnel. And now I have to figure out how to send Control-Alt-Delete. Oh, good. On the Mac, it's 3 buttons: Function, Control, Option, Delete. Now I should be able to get into my machine. All right. And that is my cloud machine. All right. And this is a warning telling you it's being shared. All right. So that's a couple things. That's the SSH tunnel and the Chrome Remote Desktop. So I'm going to stop this recording. And